Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19 My Player Career. Continuing on with our Sheffield Shield action. Going to be taking on the Redbacks in our little return to form here. So, yeah, we had a very triumphant victory last start against the Tigers, the Tassie Tigers. Our first game back from quite a few international appearances, and the pressure's always on for your international, your test stars if they come back into the. I mean, there's not. Let's be real. Like the mainstays of the test side, there's not like pressure on them to go back and perform. Let's be honest, but it's more like it's a good thing for the test stars to go back to the state cricket and just up the ante a little bit. Improve the standards, but. There was a bit of pressure on us because we were fairly new to the test and 50 over arena, so we needed to go back and show that we still got the hunger, we still got the drive to perform, and that's exactly what we did. We scored 100 in the first innings, which set us up nicely, and then I think 7 wickets for the match. Had a very, very handy economy. It was a great all round performances. Daniel Worrell, Steven in here with again the Lasith Malinga bowling action, which is it's always hilarious, but it's also it's a tough action to actually bat against. The slinging action, it's just harder to line up, but I love playing against it, and I've said it before, but it is funny that they've given Worrell the action, because in real life he does have a fairly nice bowling action. It's a little wild. He does come in. One thing that's very strange about his action actually is, well, not the action, the run up. He comes in at like a 45-degree angle. It's ridiculous. I don't know why he does it. I mean, bowlers just have weird stuff sometimes to get him into the rhythm. Some little stutter step at the start, or whatever else it is, but. Worrell comes from a huge angle, and I guess it helps him to get into his stride. But overall he's got a fairly standard action. So it's funny that they've given him the old slinger, as it's a beautiful shot. We are playing at our home ground here. It's not the Gabba, obviously, so it's a very, very small ground here. Very small square of the wicket, especially as the left-hander coming around the wicket. I don't know if it's reverse swinging, but that's like your typical Mitchell Stark late in the dying overs, coming in, angling it away, tough to play. I don't like the angle at all. It's a tough angle to bat against, but Nick Winter, he's doing a good job, as he now decides to come over the wicket. So just experimenting, just keeping us on our toes. I guess the caliber of player we are now, opposition bowlers do have to sort of try new things, try to mix it up, and there's a couple of thoughts on it, right? Even the best players, you hit a good line and length early on, they're susceptible to getting out. They're susceptible to nicking behind, little LB, bowled, whatever it is. If you bowl good balls at the start of their innings, it's the best chance to get a good player out. As that one mustn't have carried. Jeez, I don't know how it didn't carry. We're gonna look at the replay here. No one went up. It wasn't no ball, so. Look at that, the angle of the seam, he was going for an outswinger, and apparently he didn't carry. It looks like he carries, dude. I mean, his hands do go underneath the earth, so it looked like he carried though. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit hard to tell. It's a game, so sometimes stuff like that can look a little sketchy, but I don't know, just on a replay, it looked like it carried into his hands, but yeah, no appeal. That fielder obviously didn't think it was out, so we'll go with him, as that is a cracking cut shot straight to the man though, missing out on 4 runs there, unfortunately. But that is not the shot we meant to play at all. I think I was trying to do like the finesse shot, and I hit the wrong button, and he's gone for the sweep. But what a shot! What a shot it was. We swept it straight down the ground, basically past mid on for 4. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's an incredible shot. Incredible. So yeah, we're looking in fine form. Another wicket, unfortunately, Labuschagne. He's not having the best time of it. Whenever we get in a partnership with Labuschagne, I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting big runs, but whenever we bat with him, he doesn't seem to go on like I would want him to. As again, a slingy action, good short ball. If they're gonna bowl short to me, that just outside the line of off stump is definitely the way to go. It just sort of puts me in two minds if I'm gonna pull it or cut it. This one almost trickles back onto the stumps, dude. Again, just outside the line of off stump, and we try to pull it away, but just probably should be trying to cut it. But then the cut shot is very risky to the short ball unless you're gonna go up and over the slips or gullies, which honestly I've sort of started doing more. You know, there's no point trying to keep them down. If they're short and wide outside off, you might as well just go up and over. Even if you get a fairly thick edge, it's gonna fly unless they have a deep third man. It's a pretty safe shot. If you get a very faint edge, you know, you're in trouble. But short and wide ball, just go hard at it. That one, it's not the shot we want to be playing. The little guide like that's exactly how you get into trouble. Yeah, should be either leaving it or going hard. Just going hard at it. No point trying to guide it through. They got slips in play. That one is chipped straight to the man. It is not carried. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I said it was chipped straight to the man, because it wasn't. He actually made pretty good ground to get to it, but yeah, the full toss I tried to smack, but missed timing. Finally getting a little bit of timing there. Cracking shot. You can see how short the square boundary is. I mean, we hit it like a tracer bullet, but it was to the fence in absolutely no time. And then following it up with what a smoking shot of the back foot, just punching that one through extra cover. That is a cracking shot. That is hit with incredible power. Look at it bounce across the outfield. They got to the rope in like 2 seconds. We've absolutely smoked it. So 2 4s in a row, starting to get a little bit more fluid here. As I got that man, oh my goodness, we are gonna pick up the 4 overthrows. Again, we get a little cheesy, but that time we were gone. I didn't realize that man. I talked about him last game. They got a man like really close in there at gully, and I didn't realize he was there until too late. But we pick up the 4 runs as we almost chipped this straight down the throat of the fielder, which would have been a disaster. But yeah, very, very lucky. That was I was gonna say that was an overthrow that you would live with to get a run out. But Adam Zampa comes on, a bit of a nothing ball and a bit of a nothing shot. You know, I like the cut shot, but it wasn't really wide or short enough to play it. It wasn't a bad shot, but we've hit it in the air. It's catchable, and we pay the ultimate price, unfortunately. So we do get cleaned up here. They trail by 182, so not a good score first up. As that's a good quality first ball. I actually appealed late because I thought, did it hit the pad first? It didn't really go off the bat very far, so I thought it might have actually clipped the pad, but apparently not. As finishing off a good quality first over here. Obviously brought on early, but I mean, we're just the wicket taker. We've got the golden arm, so give us the ball. Whenever there's a partnership, give us the ball. We just break partnerships. And Jake Weatherald going very nicely, 25 off 25 now. I actually don't know how Weatherald, I don't know how his stats are in as we pick him up. Beautiful bowling. Bit unlucky, little inside edge onto the pad, and it lobs up perfectly for Jimmy Pearson to take the grab. You'd be a little bit salty about that one. But I was gonna say, I don't know how Weatherall's stats in Shield cricket are. You would imagine like the eye and the the quality of player he is. Surely he's decent, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, I was thinking about that a while ago. I was like, I want to look up how Weatherall goes in Shield cricket to, you know, if he's like a future opener. Because I still think, you know, I like Joe Burns, but I do think Australia, they could do with another really quality opener. And I'm not, you know, David Warner as well. I'm not a huge fan of Warner. He can bat and score runs in Australia, but overseas he's awful. So, as this one, I don't know how the hell it missed the pegs. We're gonna look at the replay here. It was the full slider, a little inside edge, and oh my goodness, dude, it shaved the paint almost with that one. Unreal. Actually, yeah, I quickly looked up Jake Weatherall, and yeah, first class record. He only averages 34 at 41 matches. So yeah, nothing really to write home about. And then an absolute screamer at gully. What a grab that is, dude. He's absolutely smacked it. Didn't really get the absolute timing, but he's hit it pretty well. And look at the grab. Just plucks it one-handed. Who is that? Walter. Xavier Walter. What a mark. What a grab. So we pick up 2 wickets. The Redbacks are absolutely flying though. They only trail by 58. McInerney. Oh, that's a good ball. I thought he got a little tickle on it, but not to be. But yeah, McInerney, I think that's how you pronounce it. 90 off 147. That's gotta be close. Jake Lehman. We've picked. I remember picking Lehman up quite a few times. He's not a good player, Lehman. Just look at the ball tracking here. It was the slider. It goes on with the angle. That's absolutely plumb, dude. Hitting the halfway up the off stump. Beautiful bowling. So we're keeping us in this game. They're 3 for 169. We're 3 for 11 into our 15th over. We are toiling away. We're doing our absolute darndest to get the wickets. And then we pick up another huge one. Callum Ferguson. What a bit of bowling. Again, the slider. I love the slider, dude. It's like my mix-up delivery. I don't bowl too many wrong-uns, but the slider is like my go-to change-up. And, yeah, works a treat. So 4 for 19. 4 for 19 into our 17th over. And I think these have been, like, constant. Like, I think we bowled 17 in a row here. We come back, and now it's 4 for 34. Make that 5 for 34. Alex Carey, gotta go. Big spin, ripping delivery, catches the outside edge, and another wicket. Another wicket, dude. 5 for 34 into our 23rd over. Tommy Cooper and Nick Winter, the new man to the crease. And they only lead, well, we've had a little bit of a spell. And, well, a spell in the video sense, because we've been bowling. We've been bowling, dude. 5 for 42 into our 26th over. And then we pick up our 6th wicket. I think that's our best bowling figures. I don't think we've got a 6 for before. So, great ball coming around the wicket to the tail enders. It usually works a treat. And, yeah, we're keeping us in this, dude. They lead by 65 still, but, I mean, if we weren't here, it could have been anything. Unfortunately, look at the freaking score. 9 for 350. Tommy Cooper, 105. We finally get the wicket. I mean, incredibly deserved. We have just bowled out of our skin. I think we finished with, 7 for 64 off 32.5 overs. Tommy Cooper took to us a little bit at the back end, like our last few overs, but wow. What a bit of bowling. That was a workhorse effort, and we deserved the 7 wickets. We really deserved that 7 wickets, dude. So, you know, you can't say we've come back to Shield cricket to to have a bit of a picnic and just to have some fun out here and relax. We're putting in the big ones, that's for sure. And we've kept us in the game. The Redbacks are well and truly on top. We are 2 for 51, trail by 84. So yeah, the Redbacks are far and away favorites and well on top. But that bowling display, we've kept us within a sniff. You know, if we can get a good partnership, if we can get some sort of lead, and hopefully the other bowlers can pitch in some work and some wickets. Some wickets early would be very, very handy. I would be very grateful. I'd be very grateful. The spinning fingers are feeling a little numb after that effort, and now we got to do the business with the bat. So it's been a big couple of days where we're feeling the pinch. Our stamina bar is full, which is a little surprising. Someone actually commented about this in a previous video. I don't think it was more about like the batting fatigue not really going down, but it is a bit strange that when you've bowled, your fatigue just goes back to full when you go out to bat, even if you bowled. I mean, I bowled more than 30 overs. Honestly, I mean, personally, I don't really want low fatigue when I go out to bat because it would just be annoying. But it is a little strange because they have a fatigue system. It's a little strange that it doesn't like carry over from innings to innings. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of the weird ones, but I don't know. Personally, I don't really mind it. It's just a little bit of a tidbit for you, as that one is cracked through. Not the best timing, but quick outfield, short boundaries. It's gonna run away for 4, and yeah, we're into our innings again. We scored. What are we getting here first? 40. Just 40, 41 maybe. Not the best. So we really, I mean, if there was a time to get a big 100, this is probably the time, as that is a cracking cut shot, dude. We didn't, again, not quite the timing, but the placement was beautiful, getting it through that little gap there at point. Great shot. I love the cut shot, dude. It's great to say, because the cut shot used to be awful, but they've done a great job. They've done a great job with the shot animations. Is again, timing not quite there. Good, but I guess it was a Yorker, so I didn't really get too much on it. As Cowdrey is taking some work off the last over. Or was that us? Might have been us. That's a beautiful cut shot, though. We got out in the first innings with the cut shot, but I'm a compulsive puller and cut shot. Don't take that out of context, you dirty-minded individuals. But we go for it every time. So you know, it's just how we play. And yeah, you just gotta be mindful. If there's players around there at gully and probably like a wider gully, be a little bit more cautious. But if there's only one that's pretty fine, as we played that extremely late. Thankfully, it wasn't given out. It was pretty close. As the pull shot comes out again there, beautifully played. Again, not the best timing on it, but quick outfield. And it's just going to trickle away for a boundary. So myself and Cowdrey, he's looking good since he's made his... I don't know when he made his debut in the stateside, but he's obviously playing some good cricket. And he's been a bit of a mainstay with us in these last few games as a partnership ally. And we've definitely needed it. We still trail by 48. We are knocking it off. We're knocking off the runs here, as... we'll take more of that. There's only one man back, and he's pretty fine at fine leg. Anything short, it's going to get pumped. You know, short, extremely short at that side. Any sort of good timing, it's going to go for 6. So, not the best of bowling. Is we're going to sneak through for a single, hog the strike. You know, that's what we got to do. We're 30 off 23. We got to be the man to take this deep, as that is a cracking cut shot. Just using the angle, we stepped away a little bit, but the angle across with the left hand, it just went straight onto the middle of the bat. Just just absolutely smoked it. As this one again hit it well, but it's collected the stump, so we'll just pick up the quick single. Again, no, not hogging the strike, because Cowdrey gets a few deliveries to face right there. So he's on 35 of 78, doing a great job. Honestly, I couldn't really ask for too much more. Don't need him to go quick at all. I just want him to anchor up. Honestly, just stay out with me. I'll score the runs. He can just pick up the odd single here and there, the odd bad ball put away. But as long as he stays out here for a substantial amount of time, I'll be pleased. As no mid on, that's gonna go for 4. Bit of a strange field. He's coming around the wicket and no mid on. I mean, the ball's spinning away. It's a little bit risky, but a weird field. A weird field for sure. I don't know if he's going... I don't know if he's trying to bowl us around our legs. I don't really know the plan of this attack, but he is continuing with it. As again, this one is extremely wide, and we have just... we just laid into it. Almost gone for 6. I saw no one was back there, so it was a pretty safe shot. It was closer to the fielder than I thought it would be, but yeah, fairly safe. Unfortunately, Cowdrey has got out, so Humphrey, the new man at the crease, which isn't good. We still trail by 17, as the leg side rubbish continues from Zampa. I don't know. Post in the comments what the hell he's doing, but yeah, it's strange. It's just... I mean, as a batter, I'm pretty happy with it. It takes a lot of dismissals out of the equation. We literally can't get LB. Caught behind? No. So, gives us 3 runs. As that's a beautiful shot, dude. Just, it is a little risky. There's the 50, though. 51 off 33. It is a bit risky to guide it like that, but placed it beautifully, so can't deny it. As Winter continues his round the wicket action. Bangs this one in short, and we've tried to play back to it, but it's got big on us. A good bumper, actually. The angle just slid back in, caught the inside edge, and a huge wicket for the Redbacks. So it's probably... that could be our chances absolutely gone in this game. We're relying on the middle order, which does not... does not pan out well, and we get absolutely pumped. Thankfully, they let us have a little bit of a spell in that second innings. We didn't need to come on and bowl, but we still pick up man of the match with that 7 for 64 and a 50 and a 40. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.